Jose mission. Right now I'm in front of the mission church. I'm showing you around everywhere inside this mission, and we will have lots of fun. Mission San Jose was founded on June 11th, 1797 by Father Fermin Lasuen. It is the 14th of the 21 Spanish missions in Alta California. They were founded to secure Spain's claim to this land and to teach the native people Christianity. I'm at the San Jose mission, and I'm inside the church. And this is not the original church. The original church was built in 1809 and was destroyed in an earthquake in 1868. After the earthquake, a new Gothic-style wooden church was built. Later, it was moved to San Mateo. The new replica of the adobe church was rebuilt in 1985, and that is the building we can visit today.
Blessed is our God, always, now, and ever, and unto ages of ages.
San Jose mission still in the church. This is how the church looks this day. This is how it looked a long time ago, and this is how it looks still today, and it is still used actively. Okay, I'm in the San Jose mission church, and I'm in the altar, and you can see a statue of St. Joseph. This whole church is dedicated to him. The church is dedicated to St. Joseph. And I'm standing next to the plaque. Right here is where Don Roberto Livermore was buried. There are many other mission pioneers buried here, but this was the most important, and this is why it was marked. I'm inside the San Jose Mission graveyard. There's a lot of graves, like I said. There are many mission pioneers buried out here. Here is the Holy Cross that God is crucified on. Of course, he's not buried here, but there are many mission pioneers buried here. But under the mission itself, there is a very famous person that was buried there, and I have already shown him to you. But this graveyard out here is where all the other mission pioneers were buried. So we're in the San Jose Mission Museum right now, and here is a model of an adobe Indian home. But wait, that doesn't look like the traditional home. If you can see up there, that is the traditional ones made out of like the twigs and tuala branches. But then when the Spanish came, they started to have enough adobe bricks to make modern day houses, or like the mission made out of like adobe bricks, and made apartments for each Indian to live in like this. Indians hard at work making adobe bricks. So this is an adobe brick. This is how it was made. This right here is the layout. Like, they would fill this here up with dirt, and then they would have a top for it. They would press down with these handles, and then it would like go into a shape of a brick. They had small ones and big ones. They would move this right here, and then they would have the bricks. But they had to let them dry first, because in order to make a brick, it's just like dirt, but they had to let it dry to harden it into a brick. As you can see right there, these are some of the original adobe bricks. The following is going to be about a lonely life before the Spanish. So I am standing here in front of a model of an lonely village. This is the sweat house where they would go before hunting to to make sure like the animals didn't know they were coming because of their smell, of the scent, they could tell. So this is where they like to leave stuff. Here you can see like a pond with fish. They have a boat. You can see a little inside the sweat house. Here is about a place where they can dance or do tribal things. Here is where they get buried. You can see right there. There's also one back over here, right there. Here is just a pretty much normal Ohlone house or gathering. That's where they live in, and they make the quilts and stuff like that. This is over here where they gathered their stuff. They made like this is where they have like their supplies, making their stuff. Over there is where they grind the supplies. They get like the acorns or the corn or whatever they have to eat. They would grind it, and they use their resources very wisely, as you can see. So this is the kinds of food at the mission. So the Indians had to work hard every day to get food and supplies. It was a very big role of it if you had the job to make the food. Like you can see here that this is how they made the food. Like they mashed it. So you see that stone right down there. There's the corn. They would put the corn there and smash it and grind it. And then in this other bowl, they had acorns, and they would also smash them to make a sort of like a trail mix, you could say.
Mash.
So yeah, mash. A trail mix, like, or a mash. So it was a very hard job to be to make the food at the mission, but it was also a very important job. Okay, so here is a lot of supplies and stuff that the Indians made, only the Indians. Here are the bow and arrows that they made. This like knife is made out of the obsidian. Here are like the arrowheads. They weaved baskets, and they have the rock with another rock to grind the acorns. And then back there, you probably can't see, but there is this skin, animal skin that they hunted and made. And then here's another basket they used.
Go.
This is the priest's bedroom. As you can see here, this is the bed. So this is not like a traditional bed that we sleep in every night, because the things to hold together that you sleep on, those berries, those like sticks of yarn, you think they're yarn or something, but they're actually cow's skin dried up in the sun. So that blanket was made out of wool. So there's like a statue, some candles. He has his robe. He has an icon, of course. He has another candle. And then here on this table, he has like an ink quill pen to write letters to tell back in Spain what is going on and stuff like that. This is the plow. When there was a farm at the mission, they used the plow. And then here are like the harnesses. This went to the bull, and then they would like connect the ropes, like stuff to the wagon cart with this on it, so the oxen would move it, so they could plow it. Okay, so this right here, this is amazing, but back then they had a water filter. This is an old water filter that they used at the mission. So they have the water, they put it into here, then they have this little bucket to like collect all the water that spilled. So this stove is porous. The water goes in, and then it will come out, and then down here where this like vases. So all the filtered water, because this is porous, it will filter the water out, and then when it's all filtered, the water goes into the bucket down there and then they drink it. But this will take a very long time for the process to be complete. Okay, so this is a bell. This was used to tell people when church was starting, when to wake up, when it was time to go to bed. And here is the schedule. You can see at sunrise the bells called people to mass and to receive in the church, to go to church. And then at noon the bells ring everyone to go to lunch. So when the bells ring, you can tell, like when it first rings, it's time to go to church. Then after that, it's time to eat. And then it's time for jobs. There was another bell to tell people it's time to eat dinner. And there's another bell to tell people it's time for bed. I hope you enjoyed this production and show. Unfortunately, this is the end of the movie. The cast was Lazar Twig as the reporter and as the editor and photographer, and Maria Twig as